Good morning, welcome back to Life of Dave. So I'm out again, got a couple, maybe 3 hours, see what we can find over the permission. Let's get cracking. Okay, so first hole, it started off about 50s and then it went up to, it was jumpy, 80 to 90s, shrapnel. Okay, got my second signal. It said it was sort of 4 to 6 inches, and as I started digging, it's saying it's deeper. Still down there. The amount of times I've had my target come out on my spade. See that? There it is. Looks like took. Just a bit of old steel, I think. Okay, a bit of a scratchy signal here. It's just turned out in the clod. It's a lump of chain, but it ain't like your normal chain. Multi-linked, isn't it? What's that supposed to have a gap in it? It's knotted together. I don't know. No, they're definitely twisted together. I'm sure it's probably equestrian related, given the status of the farm where I am. It just looks a bit different to your normal sort of chain, you know. Got a bit of age to it, but I don't think it's that old. So, Dewberry, edge of rim of that pot or something. That's what I found in the other field. Another chunk of that. Okay, so I've got another target. Walked quite a bit of distance, and had naffle. It says it's in the clod. Yeah. What's that? Little lead shot. Yeah, little bullet tip or something actually. Yes, bullet. Got a couple of little rings on it. Hit something. Right, well, there you go. One little bullet. Let's crack on. Okay, I've got quite a bit of field, hardly any targets. Just got this one, ringing up 80s, 82, 83s. It's out 6 to 8 inches down. Ground solid, so I can't film digging it all because it's bloody. Hey! Happy days. First coin. Get in. It's toasty. Can't see a damn thing on that. Ain't a silver, but likely to be a George or something, I'd have thought, but no, can't see anything. About penny size. Oh, the smell of horsey poop is very strong in this spot. Absolutely nothing there. That'll need a good old clean. Well, some of you guys will probably go, oh yeah, that's a recognise it, but me, I ain't that good. I don't know. There is a bit of a bust there in the middle, but I can't see enough of it to tell if it's looking left or right. Camera to focus for a close-up, that'd be good. That's crusty. That's really crusty. But it is a coin. Happy days. Yeah, it was a little way down. It was saying 6 to 8 inches, but it was my first good signal. High 70s to low 80s it was pinging. When I dug it out, it then went 82s, 83s. There we go. We have a coin. We had a coin. Right back, Dave. Sweet. There you go. So out of this field, this is where the horses have been kept since I started digging the permission. So I've not been able to get in here. They don't want me in with the horses, safety reasons and all that, you know what I mean? So yeah, the horses have been moved. I noticed last night. I nipped over and had a little go for an hour. And yeah, they've moved field. So I'm going to run around this field quickly. I just thought I'll head up round the edges, come up to the top there, and I was absolutely naff all. And then suddenly, ping, there you go. Coin, boom, get in. So we'll carry on and see what we can get to. There's also another field to my left, which is the last field on the permission, I do believe, that I have not been in yet. So I'm going to head over that way. So I'm just going to pick a couple of lines through this field. I'm not going to show the area, guys, because I don't want to give away where I am. But yeah, I'm going to pick a line through here, have a little wander around here, and then I'm going to head into the next field over there. And we'll have a little sniff over there and see if we can find anything. But there's definitely going to be stuff here. I mean, I've just found a coin, so there's definitely stuff here. Boom, get in. I've just hit a trashy spot. I thought, let's another bit of can, flicked it out, look. We've got another coin. That's a penny. Just want to compare that to the other one I've had. I think the other one's smaller. It's definitely. Yeah. So the other one definitely ain't a penny. So I don't know what that is, but it ain't a penny. So the likelihood is it's older. Again, absolutely toasted. Can't see who that is. That looks like the Britannia side, I'd say. Can't see it. See which way it's looking. We can make a guess as to who it might be. Nope, can't see it. One back before I lose it. I think it's looking left, so that'll be George. 100%. Actually, could be looking right. No, that's a nose. Edward, maybe. Well, Vicky, George, or Edward. One of them. I don't think it's Vicky. I think he's looking right. I'll make that Edward. Right, let's see if there's anything else about. Okay, just dug this one round. Ground's a bit softer on this side, so I've come over to the next field. So this is the last field on the permission, I do believe. I've not been on yet. So the other field's massive. I mean, I've barely covered it. I reckon that's going to be shrapnel. Numbers jumped up. It's the worm. I think he might already be cutting off. Still in there. It's deep. It's a good 8 inches down, it's saying, so. Well, we're up to me spade. We're a good spade depth down there, so. This is where it gets a bit awkward digging with one hand and one hand filming. Still in there. Just get the old dips out. Pinpointer in there and have a look ski. Yeah, still going down. This might be a bit awkward filming and digging. Dug the hole bigger at the top had I known it was quite that far down. Feels like that. Must be a rock, stone in the way or something. Right, I'll have to come back in a second. Well, we got it. Looks like a can. It's a long way down for a can. Well, it's pretty silvery, but can't be silver, surely. Almost looks like a little tin, doesn't it? It's got like a liddy section there, look. That's the bottom. Little buff off on the grass. Remove some mud. Tell what it is. Thought I had a blooming Coke can a minute. That's a flaming long way down for a Coke can. There you go, some sort of silver pot. Can. God knows what. Well, we're going to have to clean it up later and have a look at it, see what it is. It looks like about a centimetre and a bit sort of depth. Some sort of pot, not a little tuna tin, but it ain't tin. I'd be surprised if it's silver, but not with that sort of finish on the lip. Well, let's crack on and see what else is about. Okay, just got another target. Dig this round. Try and do this live. The ground's a little bit softer here. I'll start with digging here. I want to realise, well, I should be able to dig this one-handed. It said it was deep, so taking out a bit larger plug. Still in the hole. Numbers dropped now though. It was higher than that before. It was in the 60s, now we're down to 20s. I'll come back up again, look. 60s, 70s. Pinpoint right there. Let's find where it is. I'll try and pinpoint. See where we're looking before going sticking the old shovel through something. There's something there. I'll just see something. Ah, I'm shrapnel. Anything else there? Nope, it was that. Damn it. Right, let's crack on. That's a low number for shrapnel. Okay, right. Let's get this hole filled in and move along. Okay, just got a target. Broke the clod up a bit with my foot. Lost the target, so. There it is. Oh, I can see it. I was about to get my pinpointer. There it is, look. Ooh. There. That's my first bag seal on here. Nice little one. Tiny. Dot there, possibly an R. It is small. On the other side. Right. Definitely had a little stamp there. Possible 3 letters there. I can't see them. I ain't got my glasses. But that's a nice little one for the bag. Bag seal. Ooh, actually that's got a pin through it, look. That's got a nail through there. That's still got a nail in it. Like they would have pulled the cloth through and then pinned it or something, look. That goes through there and out there, look. Ooh, I've never seen that before. Who knew? Lead bag seal, little nail through it. Cool, right, in the bag, fill me hole and move along. Okay, I've just got another signal, 2021. I thought this bit here looked really nice. There's a big sort of bank here. I mean, it's a lot steeper than it looks on the camera. So the bag seal was just at the bottom down there. All we've got is in here, and it's a shotty shell. Righto, lots of them on farms. Check me out, fill it in, and move along. Hole's clear. I'll prep the bottom of my hole, chopping it all up, compressing it down a little bit. I'll flip my clod back in. Press it down. It's pretty level, and I'll just stomp it in all around the edge. And it pretty much looks like we've never been there. Okay, another target. That's a nice bit of mud right there. There you go. Bullet in the bag. That mud is really dark, really rich looking. There's either been a fire around here, or that's been well worked and loads of manure worked into it. It's nice and easy to dig. Goes back nice as well. Well, it's pretty massive field. I mean, it ain't the biggest in farm terms, but it's a good size. And for a little private permission, goes down to there. And you got another field, similar size next to it. Another one next to that. Another one next to that. I've got several fields that I can do. So yeah, I mean, I could never cover every square inch of these. It'd take me years. I've just been having a wander around. I've done a little area up there. I've been up to the top, wandered over to that side. And I've just done a line back over to here, up to the big tree, and I'm just going to work my way down, see what we can find. Well, I'm nearly out of time. Almost time to go now. So just heading back down towards the bottom of the field. See if we can find anything down here. Then I'm going to head back across towards the gate, back into the other field, and then we'll go from there. Okay, got a signal. Stand on it. That's it. It's a little old buckle. That could have been the pin there. There's a bit of corroded iron. Yeah, nice old buckle. Well, it's not modern, it's got a bit of age to it. Probably not the oldest, but it certainly ain't new. Right, let's carry on. Check me hole, fill it in and move along. Always scrape the mud off your shovel as well. Hole's clear. Because quite often you'll find you'll dig a hole and the old end comes out in the clod on the end of the spade, stuck to it. You're waving over your hole thinking, where's it gone? Check your spade. Right, let's crack on. Oh, absolutely cracking signal, really deep down. Right down there, I just pulled that out. But it's just a big old lump of lead, rolled up waste. Just screwed up and dumped in the field. It's sunk right down there. Right, I'm on my way back now, so just listening for anything that sounds good. And that did scream, so I had to dig it. Alright, let's crack on. So this was the first field I've done this morning. It's about the third field across, and that one that was just into the fourth field. So it goes all the way over there, down the bottom, I'm showing you where I am, and around there. So another really good size field. So this one's the second field. As again, it's a good size. I've not found anything in here. Couldn't find a damn thing. I went over it. I ain't covered every square inch, but I had a good walk round. Didn't find nothing. First field I've done well. This field, nothing. Second field, I've had a few little signals. Third field, sorry, that was third field. Yeah, a few little signals and a couple of coins. Fourth field, few bits and pieces and a bag seal, but not a lot. So still very quiet on the ground. There's not a lot about, but you know, there's got to be something, isn't there? Well, as they say, one last hole. Walking home with the detector on, as you do. It should be out. There it is. Look, what's it? What's that? Bit of shrapnel. Haha. Yeah, a little bit of shrapnel. Right, in the bed. Hey, we're home. So, today's finds. Cans. A couple of surface finds. Picked them up. That's just junk on the surface. Obviously they've had a fire, stuff's been burnt and whatnot. Huge chunk of lead for the lead bin. Got that. It's going to need a clean up, so you can tell what it is. It looks like it's just some sort of tin, but I don't think it's silver, but you know what I mean. It's, yeah, aluminium canny sort of look about it, isn't it? But it's not an aluminium can. Whatever it was only that deep, because that's squashed in. Some sort of lid on it there, but yeah, not sure. So some old flattened plate or something, could be an old shed or something. Big chunk of iron, another molten alley, another chunk of lead, another bit of that stuff there. Old hinge, a few shotty shells, that 4 of them, another bit of hinge plate. Those are molten slaggy stuff, foil, shrapnel, more foil, got a bullet, casing, surface find obviously. Nice big old chunk of iron there. I'm assuming that's for some sort of plough blade part or something. And that was in that last field where it looked really rich soil, like it had been worked. And I'd say that's evidence off the plough that that's been ploughed in the past, quite a long time ago. Another shorty shell. Aluminium nail, they ring up well. Slag. Another old bullet, that's a tip. So, of the better finds, we got this little chain. sort of links like chainmail, but obviously it's way too large links to be chainmail. The way it's sort of all worked in, it's looped through. It does look like a chainmail sort of loop, doesn't it? Like welded loops. But I would have thought that's way too large loops to be chainmail. But very interesting bit of chain anyway. Nice pattern. We might post that up and just see if anyone knows what that would have been off. I'm assuming it's equestrian, but yeah. Nice old buckle. My little lead bag seal, still with pin through it. You can still see the pin head there, the other end sticking out there. Well, it's a K on there, I'd say. Something K. 6K, GK, can't tell. Looks like an A on the back there. Possibly an R. RA. R1, RA. Yeah, a nice little bag seal. Then we got 2 coins. So that one looks like he's facing right, so I'd say an Edward penny. Now he's dried out a bit, I can see a bit more of the bust on there. It looks like Edward. Facing to the right, about the size of a penny. Then we got that one, which is smaller than a penny, but I don't think it's small enough to be a half penny. So I'm not sure what that one is. It could be a Vicky or a George. It's too big to be a farthing. They're a lot smaller usually, aren't they? Well, it's got some age to it. It ain't modern. Have a look on the back. I'm expecting Britannia on the reverse. But okay, so I'll give them a little brush off. I think it's a pair of Edwards. So that one's definitely an Edward. We can see Edward there. You can just see Ward there of his name at the bottom. So this one's definitely an Edward, and this one is absolutely toasted. But you can see the monarch facing to the right, and if I compare the two, it does look similar to that. I'm thinking, looking at the nose, the forehead and the nose. So I think what we've got is an Edward penny and a half penny. And they weren't found too far away from each other, so it would tie them in with that sort of period. I think that is 1908. Looking at the bottom of that coin, just about make it out. Obviously Victoria was facing left, Edward's then facing right, and then George is left again. So yeah, I think that's an Edward, maybe a half penny. It's slightly smaller than the penny. Not sure on the sizes as to if it is a half penny or whatever else it would be, but it looks to me like it's the same monarch. I could be wrong with my eyes, but there you go. So 2 coins anyway. Nice bit of chain and a buckle, bullet and bag seal. Probably my best finds. The rest of it pretty much trash. Alright, well, thank you for watching Life of Dave. Yeah, I've had a few hours out this morning, so it's been nice. You know, it was a bit chilly this morning, cold start, it's quite windy, but then the sun's come out, absolutely roasting. The ground's drying out now, getting really hard to dig in some spots. Others really diggable still. Yeah, I mean, it was quite nice actually, good bit of ground. Just not many targets. I mean, I'm walking around covering some distance and hardly anything, no signals at all other than our iron grunting. But we'll keep looking, keep searching, and see what's over there. There's got to be some good stuff over there. There really is. I mean, that's another 3 fields of it this morning that I've not done before. Didn't get a lot, but a couple of coins and bits and pieces. So there is stuff there. And that old bag silt and plough parts tells me there's been some activity over there. So there must be more. There's got to be. Right, I'll catch you all next time. Thanks for watching Life of Dave. Bye for now.